3 p.m. in Ghana. I'm sure by now it's 4 p.m. in Nigeria, it's 6 p.m. in Kenya. For the rest of the countries, I might not be able to state the exact time. But once again, I would want to welcome you to today's closing ceremony for the first cohort of the GAB Scholar Mentorship Program. Yeah, I'm very happy to have you partake in the closing ceremony. My name is Isaac Yeboah, and I am the West Africa Regional Coordinator. I'm going to be the moderator for today's closing ceremony. Quickly, we would want to move on into the introduction. I'm going to call upon Success to give us the welcome and opening remark. So, Success, over to you.
Hi everyone. So my name is Success, and I want to welcome you all specially to today's event. Today is the mentorship closing ceremony, and we are very pleased to have you all with us today. So if you're here and you're a mentor and a mentee, congratulations. This is your, we wouldn't call it graduation ceremony, but this is a ceremony to appreciate you for the great work that you've done through this period of mentorship and interacting with your fellow mentor or your mentee in a very professional and friendly way and getting to this point. This event is going to be a very beautiful one. At the end of the event, you see the very beautiful certificate that we have designed for you. And you'd also get to hear how the mentorship program has, progressed so far. You'll get to hear what challenges were faced and how you overcame those challenges, and now you have completed this program. So we want you to relax and, feel free, interact with each other in the chat. If you would like to turn on your video, you can turn on your video, that's fine. I would also like to see your faces. So if you'd like to do that, that's fine, it's not compulsory, but would like to see the faces of our fellow scholars who are with us on this call. So thank you all so much for joining in. Thank you for committing to this mentorship program. It's voluntary, but you put in your best, you put in your all, and here we are. We can only celebrate this mentorship program closing ceremony because you decided to, not take it lightly, but put in your best for your for the WMI Scholar community. So that being said, I'd want to declare this mentorship closing ceremony open, and we can continue with the rest of the activities. Thank you so much, Dr. Isaac. Over to you.
All right, that was amazing, Success. Thank you so very much for the warm welcome address. At this point in time, I would quickly want to introduce you to the amazing team that put all this program together. They've been working tirelessly around the clock to make sure that mentors receive their session documents, mentees are on track. I mean, they did amazingly well for the past 3 months, and we want them to introduce themselves to us. So starting from Purity will start, then the other committee members also will start.
Yes, okay. Thank you so much. My name is Purity, and I was part of the mentorship subcommittee. And yeah, my work was majorly, I think I interacted with most of you, but my work was majorly to ensure that we get your feedbacks and we act on them. So if you said something should be done, I was the one who would take those feedback and make them into whatever you said should be done. So I received a lot of your feedback and I implemented some of them, and some will be implemented in the next cohort. So thank you so much. I think I'll come back again to talk to you about the statistics of the first cohort.
Amazing. Yeah. So we move on to Anthony. think Akwin is experiencing a bit of a challenge. So quickly, we want to move on to Ernest.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Ernest, and I was a member of the content team subcommittee of the mentorship committee. Glad to be part of this ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ernest. We'll quickly move on to Joe. I think Joe is also having a bit of a challenge. Yeah, I'm sure as and when their network challenges are resolved, they will join us. But we are also honored to have been joined by some staff of the Walls Mountain Initiative. It's a privilege for them to join us for this closing ceremony. Quickly, would want them to introduce themselves, who they are, where they are coming from. Yeah, so quickly, I can see a number of them on the call, and I'm not going to mention their names, but they should come up and introduce themselves to us, to the mentees as well as the mentors. So quickly, I will now open the floor for staff of WMI to introduce themselves. But before that, we are very happy you have been able to join our call. We are very much grateful for that. So please do your introduction quickly, then we move on.
Hi, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Murimi. I'm the Educational Manager at WMI. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Elizabeth, for joining us.
Hello, everyone, and good evening, good morning. My name is Joyce. I'm the East Africa Regional Coordinator for WMI. Thank you for joining.
Thank you very much, Joyce, for making time out of your busy schedule to join us.
Hi, everyone. My name is Liz Josiah. I'm the Scholars Programs Assistant joining from Nairobi. It is nice to meet you all.
Great. Happy to have
Hello,
you,
everyone.
please.
It's me, Malabi. I am the Regional Coordinator for Asia Oceania. It's good to be here.
Thank you so much,
Hello,
Malala, for
everyone.
joining us.
Good day, everyone. My name is Bonima Kalina, the WMI Community Development Grants Coordinator based in Uganda.
Glad to have you, Bonnie.
Hi, everyone. My name is Phoebe Msonda. I am from Zambia. I'm the Regional Coordinator for Central and Southern Africa.
Great. Thank you so very much, Phoebe, for joining us. I don't know if we've exhausted all staff on the call. Yeah, I think we are good to go. Yeah, so quickly, we would want to call on Purity to give us the purpose and the objective of the Scholar Mentorship Program. We want to know why we even thought it wise to start this whole Scholar Mentorship Program as an organization. We are not only focused on the financial needs of our scholars, but we also want to bring on board a mentorship program that would equip our scholars even for the world of work. So briefly, would want Purity to tell us the purpose and objective of the Scholar Mentorship Program.
Thank you so much, Isaac. And the Scholar Mentorship Program was started because we saw a need that even if we have mentors, even if we have scholars who are finished and we have scholars who are still in school, the scholars who are still in school, some of them will drop out, some of them would finish with not so good grades. And we thought that why don't we pair people who have already finished their undergrad with people who are still in their undergrad, and also pair people who are looking for jobs with people who have already got those jobs, who are professionals, so that if someone has already walked the path, then surely they know what the path entails. Therefore, they could take another person's hand and lead them So that was the need, and that's how, and we addressed it by introducing this program. So this program basically does what I just said. It helps those who have already done something to do that thing. So if you are a student scholar, we paired you with someone who have already graduated, and therefore they will be able to help you as you are in your education journey. If you have already graduated and looking for a job, then we paired you with someone who has already got that job, and therefore they'll be able to walk you through that journey as well, through a number of sessions that all of you are aware of because you went through all of them. So, and as you go through the sessions, the mentor will tell you how they did it, and therefore you will be able to do it as well. So that is the main purpose of the Scholar Mentorship Program.
Great, amazing. You're not leaving us, Purity. Thank you so very much for the insights. Now we know the objective, the purpose, why we even thought it's wise to bring this Scholar Mentorship Program. Briefly, we want to know the overview of the program, statistic-wise. We want to know the number of mentors we had, the number of sessions each, mentor-mentee had, the number of even mentees we have. We quickly want to know. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Isaac. And amazingly, I want to thank everyone who took part in this program. I know this was the first cohort, so all of us, we were learning as we went. Nobody knew anything that we were doing. We were kind of like, if this doesn't work, we introduce something else. And I'm so glad that you guys, we walked this journey together. So we started the mentorship program, this first cohort of the mentorship program on July 15th. That's when we had our first, our official launch of the program. And then the sessions started on the session started on July 22nd. I think maybe later, a little bit later, because we had some issues at the start, but I'm glad that we were able to catch up. And then on October 14th, we planned that the sessions should end. So amazingly, most of you finished the session on October 14th, but for those who didn't finish on October 14th, we added like 11 days more for people to finish. And then now we are having our closing ceremony. As you know, for those who are not were not part of the mentors and the mentees, we had like a breakdown of the mentorship schedule and all the topics and that were covered in each session. I think I'll go through them later on, but we had a total of 6 sessions, and all those 6 sessions were to be covered within the 3 months. And I'm glad that most of you were able to, like majority of you were able to finish all of them. So the applicants analysis, we had a total of 43 mentors and 44 mentees who applied for this program. We were able to pair or match 43 mentees with 38 mentors. And then 7 of these mentors and mentees, 7 did not start the mentorship, and 6 mentors did not start the mentorship. That's maybe because some of them had war in their countries. There was some kind of like unrest in the country. Some people were just very busy and couldn't do the mentorship anymore. So we understood, and this is the number of people who, number of participants who didn't start the mentorship. And then active participants, those are the people who are with us for some period of time. We had 36 mentees and then 32 mentors. And then those we had people who dropped out in the process. So maybe someone got a job or someone became busier than they thought they would be. So we had like 4 mentors and 4 mentees who dropped out. And then there are those who could not finish on time. So we had 8 mentees and 7 mentees who could not finish on time. So out of the 6 sessions, there are some people who could not finish the 6 sessions. So for them, we have like a special, we would let them complete the sessions within next month, so November, and then we will reevaluate. If they finish by November, then they will be able to graduate to receive their certificates as well. Okay, and then those who finished the session, I'm so glad you guys were able to finish it. So we had 24 mentees and 21 mentors who finished all the 6 sessions. So I'm hoping that with 21 mentors were able to I'm glad that 21 mentors were able to benefit from this program. Structure-wise, as I said, mentees, we had for mentees, we put them in academic track and professional tracks. This is for people who are not part of the mentorship, majorly the WMI staff members. So I think people who participated in the mentorship, you already know this. So we had two tracks, the academic track and the professional track. So academic track was for continuing students who are in first year, second year, third year, and needed someone to hold their hands through their studies and help them like finish on time and also like finish with good grades. And also as they pursue their education, is there anything they should do? Like, is there extracurricular activities that they should do that will help them out there? So those were the people who we put on academic track. Professional track are for final year students and also graduate students who are looking for jobs. So this track was specifically for people who are looking for jobs. And then for mentors, all mentors were graduate scholars. Okay, and then the total number of sessions, as I said, we had 6 sessions, and we expected each mentor and mentee to meet at least 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. So it was an agreement between the mentor and the mentee, but ideally we wanted them to meet every 2 weeks. And amazingly, most of the people met that way, and that's why they finished on time anyway. Yeah. Okay, so demographics wise, we had 21 nationalities represented. There's a lot. So we have Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Nigeria, and other countries. So the highest number was from Nigeria, and then Uganda, and then we had Ghana, and then Kenya. Yeah, and then others. I can't say all of them, but yeah, thank you so much for everyone who joined the first cohort. And fields of study, we had 10 fields of study, and as you would expect, medicine had the highest number of participants. So we had 30 mentees from medicine and 26 mentors from medicine. Yeah, and then we had law, engineering, agriculture, peace and conflict, education, IT, business, and economics. Yeah. Yeah, and also we had geology and sustainability, energy, development, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Yeah, so those are the analysis per category. Now, based on if you're a participant, you already know this. You would fill a form at the end of each session, and this will be like our feedback, and it will tell us which session have you completed and how far are you. So out of those forms, you gave us some ideas. So majority of you asked for mentees materials. So good news, we will make mentees material for the next cohort. I think it's something that is very necessary. It's just that we didn't have enough time to do it with the first cohort, but going forward, we will make mentees materials for the next cohort. And then pairing of mentors in grad school. So we had one mentee who was preparing to go to grad school, but then our material was not geared towards that. Our material was just, are you looking for a job or are you still a student? And that is like undergraduate, it's not like grad school student. So for that, we thought that it's a good idea to also prepare material for grad school. I think the mentee was, Helen was the mentor to that mentee, and Helen had to like make materials to make materials that would better for that mentee. So in future, we plan to make materials for that kind of scenario, because I think out of the mentors that we had a lot of mentors who were already in grad school or people or abroad, and some within Africa. And so it's just, I think that is something we can do. We can just pair mentors and mentees, mentors who have already gone through grad school, for example, going to abroad or still or in Africa or in their own country, with mentees who are looking into going into grad school or something like that. Yeah. And then overwhelming number of you mentioned internet, providing data, mobile data or internet, some way of providing internet, because mentors and mentees, the sessions will not go on if you don't have internet and also internet connection. So this is something that we will talk with management, WMI staff, and see WMI management and see if this is something that will be done for the next cohort. But because you've done an amazing job, the mentors and the mentees, and thank you so much, the mentors, I think this is something that can be arranged. And I hope that the management who are in the call, you can take this into consideration as we prepare a proper proposal for this program. We had most of the challenges that mentees had or the mentors had was due to internet connection. So some people couldn't, some people could not connect or could not join the calls. some people could maybe I should mute them. So maybe they're muted. Okay, anyway, I was saying some sessions could not take place because the mentors or the mentee did not have internet connection. So for that reason, so that next cohort, that is not a reason for people to drop off or not finish all the sessions, we will ask management to maybe provide part of the internet connection or Wi-Fi or whatever it is. Yeah. So thank you so much. I just want to say thank you so much for joining this program. It was a trial and error, but I'm so glad that you guys were part of it. And I'm glad that I was able to facilitate it. I know that there was sometimes that you got frustrated because materials came late or something like that, but I'm glad that you persevered until the end. And we had like 21 mentors and 24 mentees finishing all the 6 sessions. So I couldn't be any more grateful. Thank you so much, everyone, for making this a success, and see you in the next cohort. I think someone will take us through the details about the next cohort. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so very much, Purity. That was an amazing statistics you've given us. 3 months of amazing sessions, 3 months of mentor-mentee interaction. It's been an amazing journey, I must say, even though I'm not a mentee, but I feel it. Getting to meet your mentor for sessions, it's an amazing experience. Each and every one ought to have in life. We want to know how these 3 months were. We want to know how the mentors felt. We want to know how the mentees felt. So without wasting much time, I'll quickly call on Acklin to let us know, talk to us about the engagement activity between the mentors and the mentees. Acklin is going to take us through all these amazing experiences, all these amazing 3 months journey. So quickly, amazing. Acklin, you can have the floor now.
Hi, Isaac. I did catch that word. What did you say?
We've gotten to the part where the mentors and the mentees share their experience over the past 3 months, what they learned, how it was for them, and everything that has got to do with their engagement. So quickly, you are going to lead us with that session, the engagement activity session.
Thank you so much. I don't know why you could do that to me, but it's my pleasure to do that. So it's an open mic to everyone. I think we have around more than 30 of mentees and mentors combined here. So open mic. Now let's see what our mentees have got. Starting with the mentees, who is ready as a mentee to tell us about the experience? If you do not talk, then I will choose. Who is ready to go? Mentees, please. Can you raise your hands if you feel like, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now. Yes.
So please, mentees. I can see you, Abigail, Muzamil. So please, anyone share the journey? I can't see any hands up, guys.
Actually, I don't think they understood the questions. So can you just like rephrase what you want them to talk about? I don't think they got what they are supposed to raise their hand and say.
Okay, in a nutshell, it's to share the experience about the mentorship, maybe anything that they want to talk about this mentorship. Maybe you talk about your mentor, you talk about the knowledge that you gained or the challenges that you made, anything. they feel like talking about. So anyone to go, or we start with the mentors as mentees as kind of.
Maybe we can
mentors you
start
ask.
with the mentors.
Yeah. So for mentors,
So the mentors, yeah, the mentors can start, then the mentees will come in.
Hello, everyone.
hi.
My name is Iflea from Nigeria. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, yes, please, you're audible.
Okay. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, we can
Hello?
hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead. We can hear
Okay.
you. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Iflea from Nigeria. I was a mentor for the Wells Mountain Mentorship Program. And my experience was okay. I would say it was an amazing experience because I've been through a mentorship program before and I didn't have it with someone from my field of study. So it was kind of a little bit uncomfortable making some certain decisions with the person. But for Wells Mountain Mentorship Program, I was paired with someone that was in the same field of study as I was, a professional like myself. So it was easy having some certain conversations, and it was quite easy for us to flow and put heads together and come up with ideas. So it was a very, very nice.
Thank you so much. There is a quick question for you. What stood out for you in this mentorship? Onuola, can you hear me?
I'm not sure she heard you.
Okay, that's still okay. Thank you so much for sharing. Who is the next to the mentors to go?
There's a hands up.
Okay,
I think Charlotte
Charlotte.
wants to speak.
Yeah, Charlotte, feel free to unmute.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm Kum Charlotte from Cameroon. I was a mentor during a mentorship program, and I was placed under the academic track. It was really an enriching experience for me. And at one point I said, if I were in school and I had what I'm sharing now with my mentee, I'm sure I would have done better than I did before. At the beginning, we had little challenges around scheduling time, but thank God my mentee was very flexible and we were able to always come to a compromise on the time that is okay for both of us. And the mentee too was very engaged and curious to know more, and this
Is it from my end or we lost her?
I think we lost Charlotte.
Oh, sorry. At what point did you lose me? Hello, Isaac.
I think you're
Charlotte.
saying, yeah.
You
Okay.
said your mentee was flexible and the both of you could come into a compromise to have a meeting. So I think you can take it up from there.
Okay, and she was equally very curious, and that led me to do a lot of research in order to meet her demands. And in the course of doing the research, I equally learned a lot. So it was actually an enriching experience. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you very much for sharing your experience. We want more mentors to share their experience. Like Charlotte rightly said, even though she came with coming to mentor someone, in the end of the day, she ended up getting a lot of information because she had to research, go all out to gain enough knowledge to impact the mentee. So it's a win-win affair for her. We want to listen to the experience from other mentors. So please, like Purity said, it doesn't have to be all positives. If you realize there was a negative aspect of this whole mentorship program, you can let it out. We really want your feedback to make sure that we positively assess and also make the necessary recommendations for the second cohort. So please, we really want your thoughts, your experience, and we are waiting.
I can see Helen. Helen, go ahead and share. Then Charles will be the next.
Okay, thank you. I hope I'm audible enough for everyone to hear me. The reason I'm actually pushed to share about this is I don't know about everyone else, but I had quite a unique experience for my mentorship. My mentee, based on, we were doing the professional track, and based on what was provided by the program, none of the things there seemed to fit our situation. So my mentee was not looking for, was looking for a job, but among other things was also looking to get back to school, for example, and most of the things that we did were revolving around these things. So I think right from our initial interaction, which was the introductory meeting, we had a lot of things that we needed to change up. To some extent, I tried to craft the sessions based on what the professional tract had, but most of the things that we ended up doing were outside of the scope, which again brings us to quite a precarious situation, because now we haven't done 6 sessions. We've actually done 5 sessions, not 6. And based off our interactions, we agreed that this is a whole ongoing process, because we decided we are doing this forever now, because we just keep helping each other through every situation. Because again, based off every interaction, we leave out some like assignments so that we can like have something to follow up. Most of the things have included crafting our own parts and outsourcing a lot from people who might know things better. Like, for example, having like I think one of the things that we were looking at was a chevening application, which I know nothing about, but I know someone who's been to chevening and knows something about chevening, you know. So like outsourcing such kind of help to try and craft to our situation. So it's been a very enriching encounter. Times have been hard, but we've tried to meet as often as we could. But again, it's also based off when we finish our assignments. Because like, I think there was a time when she was even looking for a job, and we had to like edit the CV a little bit, and then now edit it again to try and get into an application for a scholarship, you know, such kind of things, which presented a unique challenge. And I think I commented that from the first session. So I think among other things is the flexibility to be able to craft paths for ourselves. I think that's what I have to say.
Your hands raised. You have any comment?
Yes, I just wanted to talk about Helen's situation. I read your feedback from the first session where you told us that your mentee is looking to go back to school, And from that feedback, I just thought, I know you joined us a little bit late, but we say that among some of the changes that we will make for second cohort, we will introduce a grad school kind of material for mentors and mentees who will be, for mentors who will be mentoring mentees who are looking to go into grad school. So that is something we are looking into. And I'm so glad that your relationship has evolved so much. You are looking into like continuing the relationship forever. That is our aim, really, to make that connection and ensure that the graduate scholars and also all the WMI scholars stay connected. And you mentioned that you have finished like 5 sessions. You have 1 more to go. Again, you joined late and I addressed that. If you have 1 session, there are 8 mentors, 8 mentees and 7 mentors who have not finished and they're in the process of finishing. We'll give you the whole of November to finish, and then we will reach out in December to see where you have reached. If you have finished all the sessions, then you will receive your certificates. Yeah, so there is like some kind of plan for people who have not finished but are in the process of finishing. If you have not finished, if you are so far away, or if for some reason you can't continue during this period, we have agreed that you will be moved to the next cohort, and you can maintain your mentor-mentee. So if I'm your mentee, if I'm your mentee and you're my mentor, then we can move together to the next cohort. If you're such a person and you request that, just reach out to Aquilin, and Aquilin will ensure that when we are matching next time, we maintain your mentor-mentee relationship. Yeah, your mentor-mentee pair.
Thank you so much, Purity. Isaac, how many more minutes?
Yeah, I think we have 5 more minutes. I can see we have 2 hands up. Victoria, you can let us know your experience, please.
Hello, team. Is everyone getting me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, my experience was quite exciting and not very different from others. I am a midwife by profession, and I was matched with a medical doctor. And the time that this mentorship all came was a time when we had the PPH campaign as a country, and I was quite busy. But I liked the fact that my mentee was someone who was very intentional and was always ready to learn. And I also realized that there are some things that you will think they are actually obvious, because I was taking her through the academic track, like extra balancing time of extracurricular activities. It sounds something really very simple, but when you go to discuss with the mentee, you realize really they need help on how to balance and make it. And another thing about my mentee was that she had already gone, she was already into the path. She was walking into the path. She had identified a career path, and she had already started volunteering with such organizations that align with our career dream. It was really so good. And being a midwife, in my practice, always interact with medical officers. So I found it so easy, really, to connect with my mentee, to make the mentorship very effortless, and the time schedule, she was always flexible. And there was this, in as much as our name is very long, but I came up with a short, a way of calling her, and I addressed her as Ifo. And the other thing that would always excite me was the fact that she would address me as Ma. In Nigeria, I don't know what it means, but somehow it settled well within me. I was always excited and looking forward to the time of the mentorship. Otherwise, it was so amazing.
That was very interesting. That was very interesting. I think in due time, Success will tell us what "ma" means in the Nigerian language. Yeah. So quickly, we would want to take from Ahmed. Ahmed, could you please share your experience with us? We have one more hand up. So right when Ahmed is done, you take from Joseph.
Yes. Hi, everyone. I am Ahmed Sanko, a medical doctor from Sierra Leone, and my
Ahmed,
experience.
can we please see your face?
Yeah, sorry. I don't know if you can see me. Okay. So I'm a medical doctor from Sierra Leone, a recent graduate. So my experience was quite straightforward and with my mentee. I was paired with a mentee who is a medical student from Ghana. He goes by the name Halilu Thomas. He was very passionate about some of the things that I am also passionate of. Things like leadership, volunteering, etc., etc. So we are able to cover all the topics. And what's more interesting about me regarding my mentee was the way we are able to I feel connected after hearing his history, after hearing his experience, how he joined WMI, and what were the challenges he undergone, which we established that connection right from the first session, the introductory session. And I feel more connected with him from then. Also, like he being a first generation student, like the first medical students from his village or community, which are which I'm also which the story also synchronized with mine. So it was very straightforward. However, we had some challenges regarding timing and everything. Like we may have sessions, then during the time we set, then there is a lecture session, or possibly I am in the clinic, which we are able to minimize the disturbances, and we are able to complete. But this is a very good experience. It's also a very good networking opportunity, and I thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to serve. I have always been looking for that avenue to give back to WMI, and I think this is one of the way. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Thank you so very much, Ahmed. We thank you for your contribution to WMI as an organization. It seems we've heard a lot from mentors. Now we want to move on to mentees. We've had, positive feedback from mentors. Now we want to move on to the mentees. Mentees, how was your experience? It's been an amazing 3 months journey, 6 weeks sessions. We want to hear from you. What did you learn? What stood up for you for this whole 3 months? So now is the time for mentees to also speak, and we want to listen to you. You can just put your hand up, I'll call you, then we'll start talking.
Can I start with Joseph? Joseph is a mentee, then in the Deca will flow. Joseph, you can go.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Joseph Kinywa. I was a mentee, and for me, we connected quite well with my mentor, Yami. Yami is from Mozambique, and actually, me doing computer science, Yami mostly specializes in cyber security and computer systems, and it was quite amazing how we connected and even interacted, and I quite learned a lot from him, and we even found ourselves reaching to a point where even like we are discussing very like wide range of careers in the tech field, even apart from the cyber analysis side, or even my side, which is in software development. And yeah, I quite learned a lot from him. And basing on the stuff to do with tech, he actually shared a lot of resources with me, of which I utilized a lot. Actually, like I can proudly say, like from what I learned from Yami, I can within a period of some months, I can proudly say like I'd be I'll be a cybersecurity analyst. I'll be eligible to apply for a job like at an entry level, and that was quite amazing. Yami was quite flexible with time. We could organize time, and I could ask him whether he's comfortable with my own schedule, and we could organize at times to meet, which were very flexible, and I'm quite grateful for like being paired with such a mentor who is like quite flexible. Yeah, and yeah, that was the whole mentorship process for me was quite smooth, and we ended up the mentorship process with him, with me learning quite a lot from Yami in the tech space, and I hope to connect with him, and yeah, and probably even other mentors, like to explore the tech space together, the job market, and exploring new technologies. Like for him, I never knew anything to do like with cybersecurity. For me, being a software development, he actually I learned a lot from him that I really need to improve, like how to secure users' data, like how to implement like cybersecurity measures while developing my own systems. And yeah, I quite learned a lot from him, and I'm grateful for that, and generally the WMI mentorship program. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you. So now I think we have time with traffic. Isaac, what do we do? Because we have more hands raised.
I think we can take a couple more. Rebecca, please. Let's hear from you. Can we hear from you, Rebecca Chioma? I think we've lost Rebecca. Lambert. Maybe Lambert should be the last speaker, then we move on.
Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, thank you very much. First of all, I'm glad that I was part of the mentorship program. My name is Lambert. I'm doing pharmacy. I'm in level 3 at University of Rwanda. So my mentee was occupation therapist, and she tried to meet with my profession so that I can get those soft skills which are related to it. And I have gained a lot of things from the program, including communication skills, how I can present, and how I can blend my profession. And actually, from the time I've learned about it, I joined those activities in our profession, like screening, explaining to citizens how to prevent antimicrobial resistance. I can now join a big team and go in people in rural areas and giving presentation on them. So I've learned a lot of things, including that, and I'm also continue to work on it and putting in practice what I have learned so that I can give it back to the community. And I appreciate your concern on me. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. It's been nice to hear all this positive feedback. We are very much grateful as an organization. We've taken your feedback, your comments, your experience. We've taken notice of them. We are going to use it to better the cohort too. So thank you very much once again. Briefly, we would once again call upon Acklin to show us the new LinkedIn template we have for both mentors and mentees. So briefly, Acklin will come back to us and let us have a look at the LinkedIn template for both mentors and mentees. Acklin, are you with us? Okay,
I am
whilst we are
there.
waiting. Okay. Acklin, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Thank you so much, Isaac. And again, congratulations to you all mentors and mentees. Isaac talked about the LinkedIn template. I don't have the template ready, so I plan to be sharing it with the players via the emails as we do communications in the coming days or as we share the certificates. So I don't have the template ready now because that would be a template, but also that would be a choice to customize the message on LinkedIn as a person ways to. Yeah. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much. I'm sure when it's ready, we will let both mentors and mentees have it via email. It's an amazing LinkedIn template which will help you grow your followers and your network on LinkedIn. Thank you very much, Acklin. So quickly, we are very fortunate to have been joined by the education manager for the WMI. She's an amazing personality I so much admire. She's already introduced herself. Before we even started this juncture, I would want to call upon Elizabeth to give us a brief speech. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Isaac. So on behalf of the management and staff of WMI, I would like to thank each of you for joining us today. And it's an honor to connect with all of you. We are here today to celebrate each of you, our mentors and our mentees, your hard work, your dedication, and your commitment to growth. At WMI, we are passionate about supporting talented and determined individuals like our mentees, and that is why we provide scholarships and mentorship to empower your journeys. You've each shown an incredible drive to reach this point, and our goal is to help you go even further with the resources and guidance you need to thrive. Beyond financial support, our mentorship programs are here to build bridges between experience and potential. I want you to know that mentorship is a mutual journey. Our mentors are here to guide you, but they are also eager to learn from you, from your fresh perspectives. Even though we are having the closing ceremony today, I encourage you to continue to be open, ask questions, and connect with others. Every interaction enriches our WMI community. As you move forward, keep a few principles in mind. First, welcome challenges as chances to grow. Stepping outside of your comfort zone builds resilience and opens doors to new possibilities. Second, let your values be your compass. Integrity, respect, and empathy are qualities that never go out of style and will guide you to make choices that resonate with who you truly are. Another piece of advice I'd like to share is to be curious and stay open to continuous learning. Knowledge is not just about what we learn in textbooks or courses. It's about staying engaged, asking questions, and seeking to understand the world in new and deeper ways. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself with new ideas and perspectives. Embracing lifelong learning will not only broaden your horizons, but will also prepare you for the ever-challenging landscape of the future. Lastly, remember that you're not alone. You have a network here at WMI that believes in you. We are here to support you, so don't hesitate to reach out for guidance or encouragement along the way. I would like to extend a big thank you to our mentors who have dedicated their time, resources, knowledge, and skills to ensure that our mentees benefit from this mentorship journey. We truly do appreciate your guidance. I believe that this relationship that has begun between our mentors and our mentees will continue beyond today. I would also like to highly appreciate our Global Advisory Board Mentorship Subcommittee, made up of Aqualine, Purity, Joseph, Dr. Ernest, Success, and Dr. Isaac. Your commitment, passion, and zeal to ensure that this program succeeds is what has brought us to this day. The WMI team is very proud of you, and please keep up the good work. In closing, I want to express how proud we are of each of our mentees. Your achievements inspire us, and we are excited to see the remarkable paths you will carve out. You're the future, and we are committed to supporting you in this journey. Thank you, and let's continue moving forward together with purpose, resilience, and a shared vision for a brighter future. Thank you so much. Back to you, Dr. Isaac.
All right, thank you very much, Elizabeth. That was very, very touching. That was very, very touching. Yeah, so at this point, we have barely 5 minutes to draw the curtains to the closing ceremony. I would want to call upon Success to take us through the rest of the program. So Success, over to you.
Oh, it's my turn again. Thank you, Dr. Isaac. This has been a very incredible meeting. And my highlight is hearing the experiences from the mentors and mentees. So what we're going to do now is let you know about the certificates. So the certificates will be sent out starting from November 4th. And there will be a survey form, very short survey form. So don't be scared of it. Once you fill that out, we want to see how the program has been for you and want to have that like on record. So once you fill that out, we'll send out your certificate to you starting from November 4th. So I just want to briefly share my screen for you to see a sample of this beautiful certificate that you'd be receiving very soon. Please let me know when you see it. Yeah, I think my screen is. So this is the certificate you'll be receiving very soon. So we are very pleased to release this to you all very soon, starting November 4th. Congratulations. And it was a very huge pleasure, you know, having you all on this journey together. The first cohort so far has been the, you know, the best. We don't hope to say, oh, the second cohort was better than the first, but you all have started this on a very strong note, and it's so promising for the mentorship program. So I think now it's, even though it said that I would be concluding, I would be moving it back to Dr. Isaac to continue, and then we'll wrap up.
All right, so Ernest will give us the vote of thanks, whilst Purity will take us through the key dates for the next cohort, that is cohort 2. So Ernest, over to you. I think Ernest is not with us, so Purity can continue with a brief vote of thanks then with the key dates for the next cohort.
Okay, thank you so much, Isaac. So thank you so much. I've already said this, but I can't thank you all enough for making this program a success. It wasn't easy, and I know that many of you sacrificed a lot in terms of time and commitment to be able to do this mentorship. And given that you've completed all those sessions and the meetings and the scheduling and the data and the internet connection and everything in between, and ensuring that you meet and do your sessions, I just can't thank you enough. When we started this program, we really didn't know what we were expecting, but as we moved along, we kind of like got our footing, and it's all thanks to you. So I can't thank you enough for all you have done. And as we close this chapter, I just wish that you don't lose your connections. Mentors, this is just a request. Could you like share your contacts, or even if it's LinkedIn or whichever social media that you prefer, can you just keep that connection going? The vision is, if I can be connected to you, if one mentor, if in this cohort you're connected to one mentee, the next cohort you're connected to another mentee, the third cohort you're connected to another mentee, given that maybe you are in those cohorts, then it means that at the end of maybe 1 year, we have one WMI scholar who is connected to 3 other WMI scholars on a deeper level. So as the program continues, we just want to build those connections and continue being connected. Yeah, and on the key dates, I can't seem to find my Google Docs, but on the key dates, we plan to have the second cohort. We plan to send the invites for the second cohort starting November 15th, and we hope that we'll fill them by December 15th. And then we will go through everything, and the matching will begin. We'll match everyone by January 2025, January 6, 2025, and therefore by January 7th, we will have the same. We will meet here again for an opening ceremony. And then the mentorship will start on January 8th on that week. So going forward, I hope that mentors, you will sign up again. We value you, and we need you in this program to mentor the next mentees, the next cohort of mentees. So I think that should do it for a brief overview of the key dates and also as a vote of thanks. And thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. See you again in the next cohort.
All right, thank you very much, Purity. Thanks for letting us know the key dates for the cohort 2. We want to do this briefly. We want to take a group photograph. So please let us all put on our video so we take a picture for the closing ceremony. So please, let's put on our video, put on the wildest of smile we can put on. So make a wide smile so that you can have a beautiful photography. All right, I think Success will be taking the picture.
Everyone can, if you can take the picture.
Okay, that's awesome. Mala, you can take a beautiful picture for us. Okay, I think I'm going to count to 3, then we all smile at the 3rd count, then we take a picture. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, please do send us the pictures via WhatsApp so that we'll document it. It's been an honor having you all. Thank you so much for making time out of your busy schedule to attend the closing ceremony. Importantly, you want to take the committee, Acklin, Purity, Ernest, Success. You've done an amazing job. It hasn't been easy, but by God's grace, we've been able to pull through. Also want to thank staff. We have our education manager and also all RCs. You always attend our program at the opening ceremony, you were with us, and at the closing ceremony too, you've been with us. We want to most importantly thank mentors for taking 3 months to mentor mentees who are also from the WMI. We also want to thank mentees for availing themselves for this first cohort. We thank you so very much, everyone, for attending this closing ceremony. We do hope that at our next opening ceremony, you will also make time and attend in January 7th of next year. Thank you so very much, and do have an amazing time. Like Purity said, you should exchange contacts with your mentor and your mentee so that you take it up from here. Helen has now a lifelong mentee. They are winning together. You can also have same with your mentee. So once more, thank you so very much. And it's been an amazing journey for all of us. Thank you, and have a nice evening. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.